Hey guys, 2K3 here. Today's episode we're covering the third level of the game, the Elephant-Haired Heir. The Elephant-Haired Heir is the longest out of the young Tarzan levels, but not really that hard compared to some other long levels. We start off with this cat who you can seemingly just walk by regardless of RNG, and after a few playful flows, a big fall which you can utilize the animation cancel in. If timed correctly, you will also stun the falling monkey in the process. Coming up are some more enemies whose patterns you have to recognize and jump over or run along, which is mostly what this stage consists of, and as such, it does require a bit of practice to get a good time on it. This bird is always to be jumped over, since it hits you if you walk by it, because it flies directly in your path and will stun lock you. After passing some more baddies, we get to the first vine of the level over this pit. Now, one's first instinct might be to utilize the vine zip, but is it really useful? The answer is quite unclear, since the distance between the vine and the next obstacle is not too big compared to, as you may have noticed earlier in Going Ape. As such, it seems that the time save potential, if there even is any, is pretty low, especially considering the risk factor of inconsistency with vine zips, so this is not recommended. Climbing the next cliff, you can briefly see another vine to your left while ascending. This one is also considered an optional vine zip, since even if it possibly saves more than 1 second of time, it can go wrong in so many ways. If you do it on the leftmost vine, it's a low zip, which is quite difficult, while the vine to the right is pretty hard to reach without climbing, which probably loses most, if not all, the time you would save. Some annoying monkeys and frogs later, there is this Perilous Jump, which is actually easier to fail than it looks, due to the finicky level geometry. Be sure to try to jump from as close to the edge as possible to be certain of reaching the other side. Note that the console versions occasionally fail to register jumps from the very edge of a platform, so take special caution there. At last, the end of the level is approaching. After bypassing this little rhino by leaping over it, you can fall down this cliff freely and enter swimming mode. The funny thing about this section is, although it seems pretty complex, all you have to do to reach the umbrella is hold right, except for maybe the two rotating branches, which you can safely go around with minor up and down adjustments, saving you about half a second compared to just rushing through them, and the level is done. That concludes this episode of the Tarzan 80% Guide. If you have any questions or anything else to talk about regarding this game, you can join our Discord server in the description. Anyways, stay tuned for the next episode, and we'll see you there.